The story begins in early 1981. A former Israeli soldier named Yosi Ginsburg travels to Bolivia, South America. His adventurous spirit leads him to explore new places. During a boat ride, Yosi meets Marcus Stam, an elementary school teacher who almost misses the boat.
I'm Marcus Stam.
Oh, Yosi Ginsburg.
Nice to meet you.
As fellow adventurers, they quickly bond and decide to travel together. Eventually, they set up camp in a designated camping area. While exploring the market, Marcus runs into an old friend, Kevin Gale, a mountaineer and photographer.
Hey, this is my friend, Yosi Ginsburg. Hey, man, Kevin Gale.
It turns out that Kevin has successfully climbed every mountain in South America. Later, Yosi meets a woman, and they drink together at the campsite before falling asleep.
That's gross, yeah.
The next day, Yosi, Marcus, and Kevin head to La Paz, a city in Bolivia, and rent a place to stay. While walking through the market, Yosi is approached by a stranger from Austria named Karl Ruprechter. They start a conversation, and Karl shares stories from his past. He tells Yosi about his encounters with remote tribes, gold panning, and the beauty of the Amazon jungle. To back up his stories, he shows photos from his expeditions. Karl invites Yosi to join him in searching for the Toromonas, a tribe rumored to possess hidden treasure. Excited by the idea, Yosi agrees and convinces his friends to come along.
And he's right, I'd get some amazing shots, like once-in-a-lifetime shots.
Come on, you have to come with us. It'll be an adventure.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Yeah!
Karl only asks for $50 per person to cover supplies for the journey. He also promises them chunks of gold to take home. After gathering their supplies, the group flies to the Madidi region of the Amazon. Once they arrive, Yosi, Marcus, Kevin, and Karl begin their adventure.
This is the last frontier on Earth.
They are all excited about what lies ahead. That night, they camp out, and Karl tells stories about the primitive tribe he once encountered.
They don't want what we have. They're smart.
The next day, on the second day of the trek, they continue their journey through the rain.
How did you know it was gonna rain? I know everything.
Yeah, I bet you can talk to the animals too, yeah?
To monkeys I can.
By the third day, Marcus grows tired and starts slowing the group down. At one point, he shouts for Karl, which annoys Kevin.
Carl, the river's just down there. Carl, stop!
You're not enjoying any of this. Why did you come here?
Suddenly, something rustles in the bushes.
What is that?
It turns out to be local villagers herding massive livestock.
Asriamas?
They finally reunite with Karl and arrive at the village of Asariamas.
Oh.
That night, they try the village's traditional arak and tobacco. The next day, on the fourth day, Marcus tends to his wounds.
You are so brave.
Karl and Yosi pan for gold in the river. Then, they cross the river and come across a swarm of butterflies. They continue their journey deeper into the jungle. Their supplies are running low, and at that moment, they spot a monkey nearby. Karl shoots the monkey and cooks it over a fire. He seems to enjoy eating his catch, while Marcus feels nauseous just watching.
Good. It's really good. What'd you think you were gonna eat out here?
The following day, on the fifth day, Marcus grows weaker, forcing the group to rest more often than they walk. Marcus realizes and regrets that his condition is only slowing them down. But turning back is simply not an option he can handle on his own.
I'm sorry that I can't keep up. You know this is not my fault. My feet are not my fault. We're not friends anymore.
Nothing's changed.
In the morning, they discuss ways to help Marcus move without delaying their progress. Eventually, they agree to build a raft and travel down the river. At first, their rafting journey feels exciting and fun, but soon, Carl grows anxious as the river current becomes dangerously strong.
Okay, Carl. To the left. I don't know what you're doing. To the left. To the right. Follow the river. Hey, I said, stay. You're gonna get us all.
Frustrated, Carl leaves them on the riverbank and heads into the jungle to hunt.
Did you see Carl on the raft? You know what I think? Carl can't swim.
Holy shit.
Yosi then goes after Carl into the forest, and suddenly, a jaguar appears, silently stalking them. In the end, because Carl and Kevin can't agree on how to proceed, they decide to split up. Carl and Marcus continue through the jungle, while Kevin and Yosi take the river route. Before they part ways, Carl warns them not to attempt the Malpaso San Pedro, a deadly rapid squeezed between two massive rocks where few have ever survived.
Good luck, Kevin.
Yeah, you too.
And be safe. At the hostel we make a big meal, huh?
That day, they separate. Kevin and Yosi head down the river, while Carl and Marcus disappear back into the jungle. Eventually, Kevin and Yosi reach Malpaso San Pedro, just as Carl had warned. The current is too strong, and they struggle to control the raft.
Hold on, Yosi! When I get to the bank, throw me the machete. I'm gonna cut some vine and pull you out. Listen to me. I'm not leaving you, okay?
Kevin swims to the riverbank and tries to rescue Yosi, who is trapped in the middle of the river. But unfortunately, the powerful current sweeps Yosi away as his raft breaks apart. Luckily, he gets caught on a rock and manages to pull himself out of the rushing water. He calls out for Kevin, searching desperately, but no one answers.
Kevin! 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 Kevin!
By late afternoon, there's still no sign of Kevin. On the sixth day, Yosi decides to keep going, even though he's exhausted and starving. Eventually, he finds some wild fruit, but suddenly, Yosi manages to kill the snake that appears. That night, he sleeps under a tree, using leaves as bedding. He dreams of being in a restaurant, but just as he's about to eat, morning comes, and Yosi continues his journey. But he notices a lump on his forehead and feels something moving inside.
Great, it moves.
Later that night, as he rests again, he unexpectedly sees Marcus. But when Yosi turns on his flashlight, Marcus disappears. Then, he hears something rustling in the bushes. He spots a jaguar watching him from the shadows. Yosi quickly lights a gas canister to scare the animal away. Night turns into morning. Feeling uneasy, Yosi decides to cut open the lump on his forehead. It turns out to be a parasite, like a leech inside. Yosi pushes on. He finds a tree stump with fresh-cut marks and, just ahead, 2 nearly hatched eggs. Starving and out of supplies, he eats the eggs raw. Later, he stumbles upon the remains of an old campsite, nothing but a shelter made of dry leaves. He pulls out his map, searching for any clue. Yosi continues on, alone, walking through wet and dry terrain that leaves his feet raw and wounded. But he has no choice but to keep moving.
I'm so sorry, Marcus. I didn't know. I just didn't want to be the weakest.
No! No! University. Law school.
I know how you feel.
Not 1 second! It's only a year.
He decides to return to the riverbank to avoid getting lost.
Yosi.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, Kevin is still alive. He's rescued by local villagers and brought to the town of Ruranabake. Kevin then asks the local authorities for help to search for Yosi. Back to Yosi, he faintly hears the sound of a plane. He waves his jacket, trying to signal for help. But Kevin, who is on the plane, can't see him because the plane flies too high. Since the aerial search fails, Kevin decides to hire an experienced local fisherman.
There is maybe someone who can help.
At first, the fisherman refuses because Yosi has been missing for over 2 weeks. But Kevin keeps convincing him, even offering to buy his boat, until the fisherman finally agrees to help.
Your boat. How much?
Crazy gringo.
But really, I need it.
Meanwhile, Yosi begins to lose hope. His chance of being rescued by the plane is gone. Not long after, he sees a woman, a local tribeswoman, crying.
It's good to see you.
At first, she seems afraid of Yosi, but eventually they become friends, even though they can't understand each other's language. Before falling asleep, Yosi touches her, just to make sure she's real. The next morning, they start walking toward the Ruranabake area. Yosi struggles to walk, leaning on a stick for support. They start to fall out of step and argue often.
You have to eat. I can't eat by myself.
Yosi sinks deeper into depression as they fail to find a way out of the jungle. That night, they sleep side by side. Yosi tries to comfort her by gently stroking her.
It's going to be all right. Stay here with me. You'll be safe. God is with us. It's okay. Just go to sleep.
But it turns out it's all just an illusion. Realizing this, Yosi's spirit breaks even more. The next day, he keeps walking, now barely able to tell the difference between hallucination and reality. Tragically, as he moves through the forest, he slips into quicksand. His body slowly sinks until he grows too exhausted and falls asleep. When he wakes up, he spots a leaf. He reaches for it and slowly pulls himself out of the mud.
Don't you break.
Completely drained and starving, Yosi wants to give up. But then he hears a faint voice whispering, urging him to go back to the riverbank where he might be found. He crawls toward a tree covered in fire ants, takes off his shirt, and shakes the tree so the ants bite him. Maybe he hopes the pain will overpower his exhaustion. The pain pushes him to keep moving toward the river with what little strength he has left. But when he reaches the river, there's nothing there. That night, only a turtle comes near him. Yosi even talks to the turtle, trying to motivate himself.
You are gonna live.
At this point, he has given up. The thought of being rescued is long gone. He feels like he's just waiting to die. The next day, Kevin continues searching, but their journey is halted by the river's strong current, making it impossible to pass. They decide to turn back. Suddenly, Yosi wakes up and sees Kevin right in front of him. He crawls toward Kevin, too weak to even call out. Kevin turns, sees him, and rushes to the shore, wrapping Yosi in a hug.
I told you I wouldn't leave you.
Yosi is so weak he can't even stand. Kevin then brings him to Ruranabake. The locals congratulate Yosi for surviving the jungle. Once he recovers, Yosi and Kevin return to their lodge in La Paz. They wait and search for Carl and Marcus, but to this day, neither of them has ever been found. And with that, the film ends.